Hello and welcome to Idaho. You notice that the shop behind me is probably different than in the other shop videos we've done, and it is because we're now in a new state, in a new shop, and this shop is very sweet. Let's start off by the fact that it has automatic doors. Wow, look how slick that is. No more rolling up doors by hand. They have sensors on them that if something gets in the way, they'll stop shutting so it doesn't damage the door. I'll set this a little bit more. Just so fun. You have buttons pushing. Got these big doors. So this shop is a red steel shop. So it's gonna have some thicker gauge metal holding it together. The girders, the I-beams or W-beams, and big bolts. A little different than the other shop was a lot. The fabrication was thinner metal with more self-tappers holding it together. So you might say that this is a better build quality than the old shop. I love how there's going to be insulation around the whole shop to keep us cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. In a job that requires you to be outdoors a lot, you know, and it doesn't really matter what the weather is, it's great. So the shop actually didn't come fully finished with insulation, so that's what Dad and Justin are doing over there. It's finishing putting up the insulation, but it did come with it. The new owner just had never finished fully finishing the shop build on the property. But gorgeous property, definitely a big step up from the other one, just because I love new builds, and that's what this property is. The house is newer, the shop is newer. Look at this detail on the shop edge. So our edge of shop just had a, the slab ended and it just went straight down. This, they poured a nice little slant, so it's not as harsh if your vehicles or anything that you roll in and out of the shop drops off. There's no curb drop off like there was with the other shop. So that was nice how they sloped that down. It was a smart build. Ooh, let me shut this shop door a little bit so we can then go to the outside and show you it. Look at how big this is. Beauty. Again, the actual size of the shop, 60 by 40, is the size that the other shop was, I'm pretty sure, but it's just nice, and it's new, and it has nice curb appeal, and it's very well built, and the insulation is going to be top-notch, leisure for fabricators who's going to be working in the cold, going to be working in the heat, hopefully less hot in California. Idaho will be. I'm definitely planning on that and going to enjoy that if that is the case, because working another triple-digit summer in California was extremely unappealing for me. As if you don't know, I've been doing this for a long time and it does get old dealing with the elements, so it's going to be great having this shop to work in. Let's show you what's going on the inside. Spotted clouds, got some fields, got some custom homes, got some mountain views in the distance with snow on it. So behind me is plywood. So once you put the insulation up on the shop, when you're finishing up the inside of a shop, you don't want just to leave the insulation, because then you're gonna be ripping it, throwing sparks in it. It's just not going to hold up, of course. So to protect the insulation, you put up sheets of plywood, and we'll probably end up painting in a dark color so it doesn't show grease and all the other dark, dirty colors that happen in a working fabrication welding shop. And of course, everything's just kind of spread out and thrown around right now because nothing's finished, but it will be, and it'll be a little bit more streamlined than the last one. And the workflow should be a bit more efficient, especially due to these nice 3 big doors that allow more in and out. Just in case there's a project going on in one door, you still have 2 other doors to get in and out. And yeah, right now this big table, so this actually was a torch table I did at a school project at MJC while I was getting my welding tech my welding technology degree there, and I did this for my project, was a big torch table. Well, it was basically, we were gonna make our own CNC plasma cutter, but as anyone who works on tech knows, that that's easier said than done, and I would recommend anyone who has that idea or think it's a good idea just to try to buy one. It's gonna end up lasting much longer. So basically it only worked for a while and then didn't work, and so we're gonna turn it into a fabrication table. The other smaller fabrication tables weren't taken with us. They weren't as nice, they were lower, but this is gonna require, it doesn't look like a big table because right now this giant hunk of junk is on it, keeping it level while I weld it down. So we have a flat top, but it's a big table for us. And this will be the biggest one fabrication table that we've had. And it's gonna make throwing columns down on it, W-beams, whatever project we have, trash receptacle doors, all those bigger projects that require a flat big table space. It's going to be really nice to have this. So yeah, that's our new shop tour from a different state, and I'm wishing the best of luck to Steelworks and its growth, and it's fun to be a part of it.